We are back, and first of all, this camera feels incredibly light because, man, I had my big lens on here the whole trip, and it just feels so light now. More than music. It is 9:13. Went to the gym this morning, and first time back training. It's a little difficult. We are back in the studio, going live in a sec. Gotta readjust some settings because I'm like super yellow over here. Look at this, like super yellow. So we gotta figure that out. But it's good to be back. I'm ready to start filming, man. Alright, so this day is literally pretty much just been filming videos, and that's about it, because it is like now 3 o'clock. Filmed so many videos. I'm gonna film some more. I just took bullet from our first walk since almost 2 weeks, actually, because I haven't been home. I have an exciting meeting later that I'm excited to go to and excited to talk about. So that's going to be coming up in a couple of hours. But it's pretty much just been a day back in the office. Got to edit the vlog, so actually let me write that on my list so I don't forget. Can actually cross some things off, like in a Carpenter, Ed Sheeran. Dude, my phone has not been making phone calls lately. I don't know what the issue is. It won't go through. It's so frustrating. And I have service and full Wi-Fi. Time to edit the vlog of me meeting subscribers in Dallas, and also me missing my flight.
A clear and concise message with your name, number, and how you heard about us, and we'll return your call shortly. Record your message at the tone.
Hey, how are you? My name is Jacob Restituto. I'm calling regarding potential vocal lessons. So she gave me this number to reach out to. So if you give me a call back, that'd be fantastic. So that was me calling a vocal lesson studio, because it is time that I officially start taking vocal lessons. On a completely different note though, I want to talk about why my trip was a complete failure. As you guys know, I went on this 10-day trip. You know, it was I went to 3 different cities. I went from New York to Nashville, from Nashville to LA, and LA to Dallas, and then back to New York. 3 different time zones. And if you look at the way that it was supposed to work out, it was a complete failure. I had the reason I was specifically going to these 3 cities, these specific meetings that I had met with, like I had spoken to the people like 6 weeks in advance to try to set up the meetings, and we were supposed to meet. I was supposed to meet somebody in Nashville, and I was supposed to meet 2 people in LA. Under certain circumstances, many different circumstances, none of the meetings happened, and because of that, like, this trip was definitely did not work out the way that it was intended. But I think it could be only considered a failure if you fail to adapt and change perspective. I try hard, and I always have like an open mind. And I think that I personally, like, when I look at this trip, I don't see it as a failure at all. You know, I see it as one of the best trips in my life, actually, because I had the incredible opportunity to meet some really, really, really cool people and go on some really cool experiences and just have a lot of fun. Now, if I look at it as what it was supposed to be, yeah, it was a failure in what it was supposed to be, but an incredible success in what I didn't know that it was supposed to be, and it turned into something that was completely different. Instead of going for these meetings, which I did go for, but they just ended up getting canceled, I went and I met up with I had some other incredible meetings, essentially. So I was able to meet, the only reason I went to Nashville was for that meeting, but because I went to Nashville, Brad Steele and Dennis King were able to drive down and spend 2 or 3 days with me, like, and it was fantastic, and we actually got to meet in person and learn each other's personalities, and Brad and I wrote and recorded a song, and I went to a Nashville studio, like, amazing stuff, and I have no idea where that song is going to go. Maybe it'll be a trending song, maybe it won't, who knows. But then, like, I was supposed to go to LA to meet these two artists out there, and it didn't work out. But I had an incredible time in LA, traveling all up the West Coast. Man, I went to so many different towns inside of LA and Orange County, and was able to meet Danielle's parents, she's another YouTuber. And then I was able to fly, and also was able to fly too. I was able to talk to my friend Josh in Nashville, who gave me some tips in LA, and we were on the phone constantly. Like, really, our relationship as friends became, like, really cool, you know? And, like, then I went to Dallas, which wasn't even on the list. Like, I wasn't even planning on going to Dallas, but because I was flying and I hadn't bought my home ticket yet, it's funny how things work out, where I had bought my ticket from New York to Nashville, Nashville to LA, but I hadn't bought my ticket home yet for whatever reason. Actually, I know why. It's because I was waiting for, like, for prices to, like, I had waited a day because I wanted prices to go down, and then I just kind of just put it off. I just never did it. Like, the prices had gone down, and I just never did it. But it all works out because then I was able to buy a ticket to Dallas. And I had an incredible time in Dallas meeting Danielle Marie and Micah, her husband, and Sadie, their dog. And also being able to meet and then hang out with, for a whole day, the subscribers, the Campos family, and Army Mom. And it was such an incredible trip. But, like, if you look at it one-sided as what it was supposed to be, it was a complete failure. But if you're open-minded and able to be flexible and learn and just go with the flow, which I try every single day with too, it was a complete success in different ways than I would have anticipated. And I'm so glad I did it. I can't wait. I'm literally like itching. I'm home 3 days and I'm like itching to travel again, because like I had such a good time. Like I definitely want to go back to Dallas. I definitely want to try to go to the Atlanta area, and definitely want to go to Washington DC. And then also we might be working out a potential Alabama game, so who knows, stay tuned for that. But if you look at the way that things were supposed to be, it was a total failure, but I don't see it that way. I think it was a complete blessing. But look at this sunset, Gloria. So I'm currently on my way to my friend Kevin's house. We are having a cryptocurrency meeting. As geeky as that sounds, we have this WhatsApp group chat where there's like 5 or 6 guys, and we just chat cryptocurrency and what to buy, what people are selling, what people are liking, not liking, tips, tricks, trades, all this stuff. Actually, I'm not really trading all that much, but more buying, holding. And we're meeting in person to talk about it, get ideas, and just, yeah. And because of them, I've made a decent amount of money, transferring from actual like Bitcoin and Ethereum to more of these altcoins, and not these like ridiculous ones that are like, you know, just pump coins, but like actual like functional alternative coins, as they call them, altcoins.